Wrong way crash has been released by the Clark County coroner.
News 3's Kendall Kim joining us now live from the scene of that deadly crash that happened Tuesday morning at I-15 in Charleston. She has the newly released identification.
That's right, the Clark County coroner identifying 39-year-old Frank Magliarditi as the man who crashed head-on into a semi here on Tuesday at I-15, not too far from where I'm standing right now. That ID once again coming from the coroner's office today. Investigators say that Magliarditi was driving south in the northbound lanes around 3:30 in the morning on Tuesday when he drove straight into an Amazon semi near the Charleston off-ramp. That semi then hit another semi. Now today, the coroner is reporting that Magliarditi died of blunt force injuries, ruling his death an accident, with all others involved in this crash expected to be physically okay. This is the second deadly crash in less than 3 weeks involving a wrong-way driver on I-15. Along with the Nevada Highway Patrol, officials with our state's Department of Transportation are working to find a solution to wrong-way drivers.
There are pole-mounted signs that say wrong way. Above and below the sign are red strobe lights. There's an electronic eye that detects if a vehicle is heading the wrong way.
I spent a good portion of my career working in the graveyard overnight shift for the Nevada Patrol here in Las Vegas, and we would get routinely every night we would get wrong way calls.
Now, Boyd Gaming confirming that Magliarditi was one of their local employees, saying in part, "All of us are deeply saddened by the loss of our team member. Our thoughts and prayers are with Frank's family and friends during this difficult time." Now, back out here live, 2 days after this deadly crash, traffic on I-15 is expected to be impacted again. NDOT officials are confirming that they are going to shut down at least 3 lanes of I-15. They need to strip and then repave the road after a diesel spill here on the freeway from this crash. Those plans were halted to happen last night, but they say they will be out here again. They stripped those first 2 lanes the night of the crash. For now, they're reporting live near I-15 in Charleston. Kendall Kim, News 3.
And all of those breaking news updates, of course, you can get on your phone or your tablet very simply by downloading our app, News 3 LV.
A fire tears through a new and vacant home this morning in the East Valley. Smoke could be seen pouring out of this 2-story home. This is courtesy of our Tom Holly and Sky 3. It was in a cul-de-sac of Amanda Lane, so the main cross streets there, Tropicana Avenue and Sand Hill Road. Again, our Sky 3 all over this, providing us these vantage points. Firefighters tell us the stairs to the second floor burned, so firefighters used a ladder to attack the fire. No injuries have been reported. North Las Vegas police are releasing their patrols near a local middle school after they say a gun was pulled on 2 students just waiting for the bus. So this happened yesterday near Tropical and Decatur. Police say as the 2 boys were waiting for the bus to go to Saville Middle School, a black vehicle pulled up. Someone in the car yelled the name of one of the students, telling him to come over. That boy did not, but his friend did. That's when police say the suspect pulled out the gun and told the friend to get out of the way. Both students ran to their homes and called 911. Police say that since the victims and the suspects probably knew each other, it's being treated as an assault, not as a child luring incident.
New at noon, popular DJ Kaskade has filed a federal lawsuit against the Palms Hotel and Casino over the sudden closure of Chaos nightclub last month over what he says is a breach of contract. The lawsuit claims Kaskade signed a 2-year contract with the Palms to perform 30 concerts. He claims he performed all of his concerts through September. The suit then says that an October concert was canceled. He was paid for it, but in November another concert was canceled with little notice, and Chaos closed abruptly after that. Red Rock Resorts, which owns the Palms, said it will not comment on pending litigation. Today, family and friends will gather to remember a local 17-year-old who was shot and killed over the weekend. The memorial for Kevin Soriano will happen at 2 this afternoon at Forest Park. Soriano was killed while confronting a robbery suspect, someone who stole their family truck. Police are still looking for the person responsible, so if you have any information that could help them, call Crime Stoppers. Please remember you can remain anonymous.
A local family will get some of their holiday gifts after a package thief stole them right from outside their front door. So Zachary and Tara Conley say that their doorbell camera caught the theft. Take a look for yourself. A white SUV pulls up, a woman gets out, there she is, walks up to the front step. One of the packages from Amazon was easily replaceable, so They're not really freaking out too much about that. But the second package was a box of Christmas gifts, that is, from their grandmother. And some of the items just are priceless.
His grandmother said she sent me a pair of really nice earrings that she said she can't even replace if she wanted to. So I think she was saving them for me for Christmas.
So Tara shared the video on her Nextdoor app, and she says several people in her neighborhood near Stephanie and Horizon Ridge said that the same folks have ripped them off too. At least 3 other thefts caught on camera. Henderson police say they made 3 arrests in connection with the thefts, and some property was recovered. No word if the earrings that Tara Conley was expecting ever got recovered in this case. Well, police reminding people tonight to be smart when receiving those packages. Sign up to track your items. That's a good first start. Require a signature on delivery, and if you can, send them somewhere secure, like a neighbor whose home or your office. And remember to report thefts to the police immediately. Don't just post them online.
A man wanted in connection to a murder in Texas has been found here in Las Vegas. Police say 24-year-old Trayvon James Young killed a convenience store clerk in Houston in late August and then disappeared. 3 months later, Crime Stoppers tip came in, leading detectives to a robbery suspect at the Clark County Detention Center who'd been booked under a fake name. Young will be extradited to Texas to face charges in connection to that murder. Sugar Land Police thanking Metro for their assistance.
Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi says she has asked the House Judiciary Committee to proceed with drafting articles of impeachment against President Trump. And she walked away from the podium as Sinclair reporter James Rosen questioned whether she hates President Trump. Well, a pretty fire exchange took place. Pelosi shot back saying that she doesn't hate anyone and noted that she always prays for President Trump. Take a listen.
Do you hate the president, Madam Speaker? Because
I don't hate anybody.
Representative Collins,
I was raised in a Catholic house. We don't hate anybody, not anybody in the world. So don't accuse me.
I did not accuse you.
You did.
I asked the question.
You did. This is about the Constitution of the United States and the facts that lead to the president's violation of his oath of office. And as a Catholic, I resent your using the word hate in a sentence that addresses me. I don't hate anyone. I was raised in a way that is a heart full of love, and always prayed for the president. And I still pray for the president. I pray for the president all the time. So don't mess with me when it comes to words like that.
So we will have much more on the announcement coming up at 12:30.
The Navy is now leading the investigation into a deadly shooting that happened at Pearl Harbor yesterday.
Officials say an American sailor identified as Romero opened fire at the naval shipyard, killing 2 people. Then he killed himself. Here's NBC's Miguel Almaguer.
This was the panic at Pearl Harbor. An active shooter forcing the historic military base into lockdown. An apparent witness describing the scene to NBC affiliate KHNL.
I heard loud pops, and I kind of recognized that as, gunshots.
A Navy official says a U.S. sailor opened fire at a dry dock, killing 2 civilian shipyard workers and injuring a third before taking his own life.
This is certainly a tragedy for everyone here, but certainly our sincere thoughts are with the families of the victims and everyone involved.
The military did say the gunman was assigned to the USS Columbia, a submarine that was at the shipyard for maintenance.
We'll be looking at every aspect of it, what lessons we can learn, what additional security procedures would be needed.
The shooting unfolded across the harbor from the iconic memorial commemorating the Japanese sneak attack on the base during World War II. Sailors there set to mark the 78th anniversary of that raid in just 2 days.
Today, officials are still looking into the motive of that shooting and trying to determine what kind of weapon was used during the attack. Personal weapons are not allowed on the base. The military says their investigation is just beginning. Back to you.
Put your boots on and your cowboy hat because the NFR is back in town.
That's right. Coming up, we're talking with one of the men who has competed in the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. Saddle up.
Plus, outside right now, plenty of sunshine, but more clouds are on the way. We're going to talk about it and tell you about the weekend forecast. That's coming up.
And before we go to break, how about this? A look from our Drone 3 of City Hall. We'll be right back.
got Coleman Proctor in the building today. We're talking about the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo underway. Always exciting to have our friends in town.
Absolutely.
We see you once a year, and we always love to have you come back and visit us.
Well, it's great to be back on the news station. I enjoy this. This is one of my favorite ones because I get to feel like I'm one of those really important people with a mic. You know, that I get to tell you how your day's going to go and where you don't drive, and here's what the weather's going to do.
Well, listen, we could use some help.
Absolutely.
You can be our co-anchor. You can help Kelly with the weather. We'll put you to work here.
I'm not going to lie, if these next 10 nights don't go great, I might be looking for a job.
Hey, listen, we'll help you earn your keep
You
here.
bet.
Do a little
You
moonlighting
bet.
and news. But hey, all eyes on you guys with the National Finals Rodeo. How exciting. So you're going to be doing a little team roping.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
I've competed out here. This has been my 5th trip
Okay.
to the Wrangler National Finals, and I've got a great new partner this year that I'm excited about being out here with. He got close to winning a world title.
Wow.
And I feel like we're going to have a great week.
That's cool. So how does that work when you're working in concert with each other? For those who've never been, and seen a competition like that, how does that work?
It's kind of like any other team sport. We kind of both have to be on the same page.
Right.
For instance, I would be what you might refer to as the quarterback. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe most
Very
quarterbacks
nice.
aren't quite as chubby as me, but for the most part, that's a great part about being a header. And then Ryan, he would kind of be like a defensive back, like he's making a read off of what I'm throwing at him. So it's kind of a lot of communication through the run, and chemistry is very important. So it's kind of like having a second marriage if you're a team roper.
There you go. So you got to do what you got to do to make it work.
Absolutely.
I love it. So you guys, it's a whole team just distilled down to 2 people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we have, we're riding great horses, and then
that's
we're
cool,
trying
too.
to only compete against the steer in front of us. So, they got a nice barrel racing run going on right there. That's actually Amberly Moore. She was going to be on my fantasy team this year. So
so you got
looking forward to
fantasy
that.
teams too?
Oh, absolutely. You have to be a fantasy manager for sure.
Oh, you guys go all in.
Oh yeah,
with
we're
this.
no doubt for sure.
Okay, so I have a question. So how often do you train to prepare for a competition like this?
Well-
I'm sure every day.
Well, it's a year-long deal for us. Our
Okay.
season starts right there at the beginning of October and runs through the end of September. So it's a year-long battle.
I see.
But
Wow.
just specifically for the national finals, I started the 1st of November because we're roping every day.
Okay,
But
got it.
we're roping situationally for what we're going to be competing in.
Yes.
In October, we're mainly jackpotting and a lot more outdoor, kind of longer score rodeos. And so starting November, it's been every day, 100 head a day, getting after it, trying to get ready for this.
Okay, you guys don't play around.
No,
So what
ma'am.
are some of the other competitions that we'll see during the National
National
Final
final. Well, you got your
sorry.
bareback riding, your steer wrestling, of course, the team roping, which is probably the fan favorite.
Yes,
And
I would
then,
agree with this
and
guy.
then, and then saddle bronc riding, calf roping, barrel racing, and bull riding. So it's a
That's so
whole slate. And then they've got
cool.
all kinds of concerts and good stuff going around all week. Got all the cowboy Christmases all over the town. So
I love
this is
it.
definitely a good week to just long live cowboys.
And you guys are really friendly too. I swear, wherever I see y'all around town, here I go, y'all. It's coming
That's
out.
I like that.
It's coming
Thank
out.
you.
Wherever I
Thank
see
you.
y'all. I'm originally from Missouri, but my family's
You
from the
bet.
South, so I got a little twang. I
I grew up a little bit in Missouri. I've
Okay,
spent
so
some
you
time
gotta
there.
see, that's why I
Absolutely.
like him. All right, so you definitely want to check it out. It's a great opportunity for the family to take part in something and really, spend some good family time, and also maybe be
Absolutely.
exposed to something that you might not see too much around. these
Absolutely, and this is definitely the best of the best. This is our Super Bowl for the week.
Oh, cool.
It's only the top 15 guys in the world, so if you go to the national finals this week, you're going to see great competition. That's just no doubt.
The best of the best, including this gentleman sitting right beside me, team roping, fan favorite. Thought we'd throw that in there.
I like that.
See how
Nice
this works?
job.
You come back and see us
I
anytime
appreciate
you
it.
want. It's good to have
It's very
you.
good to see you,
Thank
too.
you for coming. All right, Heather, let's go ahead and send it over to you.
Yeah, Crystal, he's no joke. His Facebook page has like 3 times as many fans and followers as you and me together.
Oh, I believe it. Oh, I
This guy's
believe
the
it.
real deal,
He is a fan
folks.
favorite.
A New Mexico woman won't be mistaken for a Grinch this Christmas after she found a chest full of sentimental treasures. She embarked on a mission to get it back to its rightful owner. Justin Matthews reports.
Lori Craw and her daughter Zenobia found this chest yesterday morning.
Maybe the neighbor, somebody left us something.
You can see just by looking at the outside of the chest, it's obviously for Christmas, but when Craw and her daughter looked inside, they realized it was not a gift from a neighbor.
Looking at it closely, a lot of really special keepsake items that belong to somebody. These are, the Hallmark ornaments from the early 90s. Things from school, handwritten notes from family members, and then there's a journal inside that when you open it's actually written out, itemizes in chronological by year every ornament and how special it means to, how special that ornament was.
Craw says this is stuff that's irreplaceable, and now she's determined to get it back to its rightful owners.
Looking at it, there's no way I can just get rid of it. I really want to kind of make it a mission to get it where it belongs because it's special. I'm sentimental.
She says the journal inside the chest has personal notes from a mother to a daughter, and there are specific names listed. Cross says she called 242 cops, so if this chest is yours, it can be verified.
Great.
All right, let's go ahead, take a little break from news and talk a little weather with Kelly Kern over there.
Yeah, it was definitely a different day from what we had out there yesterday. Yesterday, all that rain in the area. Today, we've been seeing quite a bit of blue sky. This is the O'Callahan Middle School camera. We did have some low clouds over the mountains early. A little bit of patchy, dense fog in some areas there as well. And we are seeing a few more clouds starting to roll their way in, and we are expecting more of those as we head throughout the rest of the day. Temperatures right now, upper 50s to around 60 degrees. Paradise coming in at 60 even. So is North Las Vegas right now. So a little bit warmer, definitely, than what we saw yesterday. These temperatures are pretty close to where we're supposed to be for this time of year. And the winds, they're generally pretty light. A little bit of a breeze up towards Centennial Hills, but that's it. So high pressure is in control. We do have these clouds starting to stream in. We're going to see more and more clouds moving in as we head into the afternoon hours. In fact, overcast skies expected during the overnight. And that off to the west, that's the next weather maker. Not going to impact us too much. We've got a slight chance for rain here on Sunday. Northern California, though, is going to get hit pretty hard with that one. So the forecast high for us today, 58 degrees. That's it, and we're basically already there. Increasing clouds, though, as we head throughout the rest of the afternoon. The winds will be out of the northeast. Those are going to be light. That's not going to be a problem for us. Cloudy skies overnight, 46 degrees. Winds will be out of the north. Now, tomorrow we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going to start out with cloudy skies and then clear out a little bit more as we get into the afternoon. Tomorrow's highs in the low 60s. Same for Saturday and Sunday. That's kind of nice. I like the low 60s. Now, there is a slight chance for showers. Like I said, now that's going to be on Sunday. The better chances, though, for parts of Nye and Lincoln County to see some wet weather on Sunday. I don't think you should hold off on any plans, though. It's a pretty slight chance. We'll keep an eye on it. Next week, though, off to a great start. Plenty of sunshine, and those temperatures are looking nice next week, too. Still looking just a couple degrees above normal.
I'm a fan. Thank you for bringing back the sun, Kelly Kern, with the good news. A kitty cat going viral. This cat might actually have a southern accent, not like meow.
Oh no, you gotta hear
it's
this to believe it. It's crazy. And it's Jinx, go for it.
We're sharing this one because we're so excited because look at all the fun events this weekend, including the little Buckaroo Bash. It's all things cowboy, isn't it? We'd love to see your events. You can check out our website at news3lv.com/calendar to see what's out there, or you can email us with your event, communitycalendar@news3lv.com. The internet has a new viral cat sensation because there's one every day, but this one really is worth it because this kitty cat has a southern accent. Oh, it's hard to hear.
It sounds like he's saying,
cat says, well, hi.
Well, hi. Let's see if we can hear it again. What did he say? Oh my gosh, I was like, is this fake? It's so funny. So the video shows an orange feline named Gambino running away from the camera into the kitchen before stepping out and doing his little, well, hi. In the clip, Gambino's, I was thinking it's probably like, you know, a meow or something that sounds like, well, hi. But it has a southern accent, that's for sure. Isn't that funny?
I don't know what the cat's wearing around its neck, too. I have so many questions about this story here. Did you train this cat?
The saga continues.
I know. We're going to learn more about Gambino, I'm sure, in the days to come after he's a multimillionaire.
I'm telling you, and has more Facebook and Instagram followers than all of us.
Oh, man.
That's for sure. All right, twin panda cubs at a zoo in Berlin are enjoying their first festive season. Look at that. Born in late August, the pandas are growing big and strong in their protective cots, that is. Learning to lift themselves with their front legs and coming close to walking. According to the zoo, the 3-month-old twins each weigh around 11 pounds now and are developing at a good rate.
They're cute now.
They are
They're
cute.
not so cute when they're born. They're cute now.
They're not cute at all when they're born.
Guys, and they got their little stockings in the back.
They're just, it's just amazing how big they get, you know, and how little they start off.
Small. All moms out there are like, why can't we have babies that small?
I'm sure they were like, that'd be nice. Right. That'd be nice. All right, a lot more to come on News 3 Live at 12:30. Faith Lutheran's Conservatory of the Fine Arts has a treat for you coming up.
Right now, News 3 Live at 12:30, articles of impeachment. Aside from Nancy Pelosi's heated exchange with a reporter, which we showed you earlier, there is still big news coming out of Washington. What Speaker Pelosi is saying about articles impeachment being drafted against the president.
Till death, a couple laid to rest after passing away within hours of each other. What their family is saying about their immense love for one another.
Spreading Christmas cheer, Faith Lutheran's Conservatory of Fine Arts is presenting Elf the Musical. You do not want to miss a little snippet of their performance coming up.
News 3 starts right now.
All right, thanks so much for staying with us here at 12:30. A big announcement in Washington this morning.
Yeah, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is asking lawmakers to take formal steps to impeach President Trump. Tracy Potts has the latest from Capitol Hill this afternoon.
Today, I am asking our chairman to proceed with articles of impeachment.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's announcement 1 hour after President Trump tweeted, "If you are going to impeach me, do it now." She argues President Trump's actions and testimony from 4 legal scholars justify moving forward.
The president leaves us no choice but to act because he is trying to corrupt, once again, the election for his own benefit.
3 law professors invited by Democrats agree he broke the law.
President Trump has committed impeachable high crimes and misdemeanors by corruptly abusing the office of the presidency.
The President of the United States obstructed justice, and that's an impeachable offense.
He struck at the very heart of what makes this a republic to which we pledge allegiance.
A 4th selected by Republicans.
This is wrong.
Argued impeachment is moving too fast on thin evidence.
Close enough is not good enough. If you're going to accuse a president of bribery, you need to make it stick.
A key Democrat suggesting this morning this may not be a party line vote.
There's at least one former Republican who could join us.
Republicans this morning calling Pelosi's call for impeachment the ultimate abuse of power. A White House spokesperson tweets that Democrats should be ashamed and they're looking forward to a fair trial in the Senate. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
Okay, brings us to our question of the day. Do Democrats have enough evidence to impeach President Trump? We'd love to hear from you. Just go to our website, news3lv.com/question.
The Trump administration has formalized work requirements for recipients of food stamps. The move will cause hundreds of thousands of people to lose access to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. The USDA rule change will take effect April 1st. It affects people between the ages of 18 and 49 who are childless and not disabled. Under current rules, the group is required to work at least 20 hours a week for more than 3 months over a 36-month period to qualify for food stamps. The USDA says about 688,000 people would lose access to SNAP.
George Zimmerman is going after Trayvon Martin's family for millions of dollars in a new lawsuit. He filed a $100 million lawsuit against Martin's parents, their attorney, and others. Now, Zimmerman was acquitted of murdering Martin after he shot and killed the unarmed 17-year-old back in 2012. He now claims the teen's parents knew a woman who testified during the trial was a fake witness. He points to the woman who was Trayvon Martin's girlfriend, or so he claims that she was faking that he was his girlfriend. Zimmerman is also alleging defamation by Martin's family attorney, Ben Crump. In a statement, Crump calls the lawsuit unfounded and reckless and says Zimmerman is trying to profit off the Martin family's grief.
Magician and Vegas headliner Chris Angel announcing now that his 5-year-old son Johnny's cancer has returned. In an interview with TMZ, the illusionist revealing that Johnny's going back into the hospital after his cancer returned following a brief remission. He, of course, is a headliner there at Planet Hollywood. Johnny, first diagnosed with leukemia in 2015. It was just 2 months ago that Johnny's mother shared the news on Instagram that he was finally cancer-free.
Well, an Australian woman has been sentenced to 25 months in jail after pleading guilty to charges that she lied on a resume that secured her position in the South Australian government. 45-year-old Veronica Hilda Theriot applied for a $270,000 role within the Department of Premier and Cabinet in 2017. And now the charges allege that she included fabricated work and education history and false references on her application. She also used a photo of American model Kate Upton as her LinkedIn profile picture. Well, a proposed ordinance to ban smoking from Las Vegas public parks has been struck down. Councilman Brian Knutson amended the bill in a city council meeting yesterday, saying it has become apparent that not enough is widely known about the seriousness of vaping. Now, he says he will be working with the health district and community leaders to bring more awareness to vaping and e-cigarettes before he considers reintroducing that ordinance.
One of the risks associated with all that Cyber Monday online shopping is porch pirates stealing your stuff, but there are ways to safeguard your deliveries. Here's Matt Cesny with more.
I've done quite a bit, taken advantage of the Cyber Monday deals, a lot of Christmas shopping.
Courtney Cox of Boca Raton thinks she'll do most of her holiday shopping online, and all she has to do, she says, is come into Target to pick up what she bought.
Yeah, I ordered online and it was easier to have it shipped here to the store than it was to my house.
Courtney would rather do it this way than see this happen at her house. This would-be thief in Boynton Beach, according to police, was stopped from stealing a package by an Amazon delivery driver who grew suspicious and drove back around the block.
What color is the house that they're stealing from? They stole Fifth Avenue. They stole the package from. They dumped it.
The package was saved. The thief got away. Police are still looking for her. Online shoppers are trying to be safer these days.
I live in an apartment that has a facility that actually puts it into a area, and you plug your code in, you get a code, and then you plug it in, and then it pops right open.
Oh,
so it's safe.
That makes it real easy for you.
Yeah.
Days like Cyber Monday are prime opportunities for the bad guys to take advantage of things.
Alan Krowitz of InfoStream warns there are other dangers out there for online shoppers: fake retail emails, fake Wi-Fi networks, and an emerging shopping scam over Facebook.
And they send a special deal out to all your friends. The real big one we see is Ray-Ban sunglasses, but there's lots of variations on this. And hey, I just bought these amazing glasses. Now that came from a friend. So if you see one of your friends post this amazing deal, realize it might not be your friend.
All right, definitely some good tips to keep in mind to protect yourself. Now let's go to this black bear. Spotted roaming through a Delaware neighborhood this morning. Aerial video shows the bear climbing over fences, snooping around patios in Wilmington. So the bear, dubbed as Delabear, get it, for Delaware, on social media, eluded animal control officers. There have been several bear sightings in that area, but we don't know if there are more animals in the area, but we know about that one.
Hibernating right now?
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know much about black bears.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? Okay, well,
Looking
I guess
for
not
food
this
still,
one.
apparently.
All right, Nevada Highway Patrol troopers saved a life, that is, on the 15. They found a little kitten in the center median on I-15 in Spring Mountain last night after getting a call. Troopers say the little one was very scared, soaking wet and dirty. They took the kitten to the Animal Foundation for a little TLC, and hopefully that kitty will find a forever home. Well, if they come on our Forever Home Fridays,
They surely
that kitty
will.
just may find a home.
You gotta tune in tomorrow.
We have a good record. All right, let's talk about this Minnesota couple. This story, oh my gosh, hashtag couple goals. Laid to rest this week after passing away within hours of each other.
Just tugs on your heartstrings. Bob and Corinne Johnson were bonded together in life, so it came as little surprise to the children they raised that they should pass together as well. Boyd Hubert with this beautiful story.
Both grew up within 3 miles of the tiny patch of Nicollet County they claimed for their own, with the barn where they milked their cows and the farmhouse in which they raised all 7 of their kids.
They didn't venture very far.
The children of Bob and Corinne Johnson, who lived 68 years together and died 33 hours apart.
1 + 1 = 1. Together, they were one person.
Bob's decline started first from cancer, but Corinne joined him in the hospital with congestive heart failure. He 88, she 87. and still say, I love you.
When Mom passed, they pulled the curtain between the two beds. He just stared at the curtain on the other, where Mom was on the other side.
I said, Mom's gone.
There's a couple of tears in his eyes, and I believe in the God who's sending him a message.
I'm a cancer doctor. Sort of thought he had a few weeks, and it was kind of uncanny. As soon as Mom died, he went downhill and died in a day. It's hard to imagine it's a coincidence.
Bob had always put Corrine first.
So it was only fitting that in the end he waited for Mother to go first, and then he passed away.
I think we all fretted about what would happen when one of them went, and how would the other one survive, and their plan was to not have us to worry about that.
33 hours apart.
But I think we all know that they're in a better place.
Bob and Corrine Johnson left this earth together.
How could anything be better than that?
That's, oh my gosh. How can you not watch that and it not get to you?
Oh, no.
Oh, Boyd Hubert did a beautiful job with that story. I know, look at this one. What did your husband sent that to you, didn't he?
He did. He actually texted me a couple days ago with the picture, and he said, our goals. Because we've been married 13 years, so
you can relate to that.
We're hoping. We're hoping. Oh, sweet.
It's a beautiful story. I got to watch that one again. That was good. Thanks, Ryan, our producer. I like that story.
Okay. Record.
And Kelly's like, what? Quit crying. You're going to cry if you watch it again.
I know.
Okay, let's talk about Faith Lutheran. Something's going to make us smile now. The Conservatory of the Fine Arts will present Elf, the musical.
Santa, I know him. Guys, they're sitting inside the News 3 Encore Lounge. We're getting thumbs up and smiles. They're going to be in here, and they've got a performance for us.
Love it. And Bond, James Bond. We have our first look at Daniel Craig's final time around as 007. Kelly, you need tissue too?
I can't watch that again. I think you guys are crazy. All right, so if you need to wash your car because it got dirty driving around in the rain yesterday, you're good for Thursday and Friday, but this weekend, maybe not. We'll explain why coming up.
And before we go to break, News 3 proud to partner with AlertNest. It's a free resource that connects you with neighbors and police to simplify safety and build a stronger community. To see more about it, sign up today at alertnest.com, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Christmas. I don't want a check that's made out to cash or a corporate re-gift from some secret stash. I'd like a day with my dad. Just a day. Make that too. If you can do that, Santa, I'll believe in you. I don't want a trip to some hip salon or trendy perfume I'll never put on. I'd like to feel like you care, even if it's not true. If you can do that, Santa, I'll believe in you. Even though it's been years since you've heard from me, I thought it was worth a shot. If it's true that you're magic, I guarantee you can use all the magic you've got. I can get you some cookies if that's what it takes. I've heard stories and I know the deal. You just slide down the chimney and fix our mistakes. Now if only I thought you were real. If you were real. I guess that's our list. Our letter is done. Is it really a list? If it adds up to one, make him part of our lives, not just passing through. If you can do that, Santa, I'll believe in you. Yes, if you do that, Santa, I'll believe in you. So good luck, Santa. Here's hoping you come through. Signed, Emily.
Wow. That's all I can say here. Come in here. This is Eric Ball. He's in charge of these beautiful voices here, ladies. That was absolutely incredible. Natalie, a junior, and Talina, a senior, both at Faith Lutheran's Conservatory of Fine Arts, and they're putting on this show. Elf the Musical starts tomorrow. Boy, I know we don't have much time, but that was worth listening to. Really quick, how can people see the show?
Well, I think the best way to do it is to go to the website, www.faithconservatory.com, and you'll get to see Buddy the Elf yourself. And I brought a Buddy the Elf for you.
Oh, look, because Buddy needed a little break today. He had to rest because it's been a very busy time. But Buddy will be on stage.
Yes, and everybody needs a buddy. So there you go.
I always need a buddy. But this is excellent. You guys, beautiful song. Elf the Musical, a lot of people may not be familiar with in general, but it's for all ages.
Oh,
it's a fun show.
Absolutely.
Tell us really quickly about it. Is it similar to the movie?
Well, it's similar to the movie. Everybody who loves the movie is going to love the musical, but it stands on its own as well. It's one of those things where it kind of is a derivative of a story that we all know. We all have a little Buddy in us. We're all searching for something a little bit more, and so I think it's something that everyone can relate to. Certainly a great way to kick off the Christmas season.
Oh my gosh, and with voices like an angel, ladies, thank you for joining us. Crystal and I were just open mouth, just gaping at this beautiful musical specialty that's going on here. All the information on your screen. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
I'm going to send it over to you. How can you top that?
Broadway bound, America's Got Talent. I mean, these ladies, I need to get their autograph before they leave. They're good. All right, a newly announced concert tour will rock some stadiums next summer. And here's our first look at Daniel Craig's final time as James Bond. Here's Rick Demigella.
Where's 007?
I need a favor, brother. You're the only one I trust for this.
We have our first look at No Time to Die. The 25th James Bond film will be the last to star Daniel Craig as 007. He's joined by Lashana Lynch as another 00 agent, facing off against Bohemian Rhapsody star and Oscar winner Rami Malek. The movie will also see the return of Christoph Waltz as the classic Bond villain Blofeld. No Time to Die races into theaters April 8th. Get ready to rock next summer as Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts have announced a stadium tour of the U.S.
A ton of, collectively with the bands, the hits that's insane. That's hours of hits, straight hits.
The tour kicks off in Miami, Florida, July 7th.
Intelligence, stamina, courage, and heart.
Here's a sneak peek at Togo. Based on a true story, the Disney Plus original movie stars Willem Dafoe as the man who drove his sled dog team hundreds of miles across Alaska to bring medicine to the victims of a diphtheria outbreak in 1925. Togo debuts on Disney Plus December 20th. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Oh, those all look good, right? Okay, so 12:50 now on this Thursday. We were talking earlier this morning about the patchy fog in the area. Now, we didn't have that in Las Vegas, but here's the time lapse from Boulder City. And if you look off to the southwest, you see all those low clouds, the fog over there. Definitely dealt with some of that on the 93 if you were heading between Boulder City and Kingman earlier this morning. Had some reports of fog out toward Barstow as well this morning, or if you were heading along the 15 down towards Southern California. Now, though, plenty of sunshine, just a few higher clouds out there, but there are more clouds working their way in. So the temperatures. Right now, Pahrum's coming in at 56. Boulder City, though, you're at 60 degrees, 69 degrees down in Laughlin, a little bit warmer. Mesquite's coming in at 60. And the Las Vegas Valley, upper 50s, low 60s for us. Definitely an improvement over yesterday's mid 50s and rainy weather, right? So here's a look at the bigger picture. High pressure and control for us, sunny skies right now, but clouds are starting to move their way in already. This next weather maker still offshore. That one is going to bring quite a bit of rain, mainly to southern or northern California this time around. We could see a few showers from it as we get into Sunday. But for the most part, looking dry for us over the next couple of days. Forecast highs today, Mesquite 59 degrees, Sandy Valley 57, and Indian Springs your high today 54. And some of these we've already surpassed. Overnight tonight, cloudy skies. Mesquite 43, Sandy Valley's going down to 40. Now the 7-day forecast. So tomorrow, partly sunny skies, no problem, 60 degrees. Saturday, mostly cloudy, 61. Now that's where I put the caution light on the car wash forecast. because there is that chance for rain on Sunday, and you don't want to have your car wash only last one day, right? So chances for showers for us on Sunday, but as we get into next week, sunshine comes back and temperatures remaining at least a couple degrees above normal. We like that in December. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Tamron Hall. We are talking with Project Runway judge Elaine Welteroth, how her small town roots shaped a rise to fashion influencer. We'll see you soon.
And here's what we're working on. News 3 live at 3 o'clock today.
Yeah, earlier this hour we showed you a fiery exchange between our Sinclair correspondent and D.C. James Rosen and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. So we have a little bit of that snippet once again.
Do you hate the president, Madam Speaker? Because
I don't hate anybody.
Representative Collins,
I was raised in a Catholic house. We don't hate anybody, not anybody in the world. So don't accuse me.
I did not accuse you.
You did.
I asked the question.
You did.
All right, we're going to talk with Rosen at 3 o'clock live and ask the question, is the impeachment process moving too quickly? We have those stories and more coming up in News 3 live at 3 o'clock. Rare footage has emerged from the Russian Far East showing 3 Siberian tiger cubs playing in the wild. The video was captured by a hidden camera in the land of the Leopard National Park in Russia November 2nd, but it was only recently discovered by park rangers a few days ago. The footage showing the 3 endangered cubs rolling and playing, just having a good time, bopping each other on the head. They're waiting for their mom to return from hunting. Scientists determined they're about 4 months old. That is the most playful age when hunting skills are developed.
Oh boy, they're playing now.
Yeah,
they're cute now.
I look at them from a distance.
Good on camera, but nice to see endangered animals doing their thing in the wild.
And 3 cubs.
Yes,
she did
that's true.
She did do good. Good job, Mama.
Did. All right, guys, thank you for being with us on Friday Eve, right?
Yes,
we're that much closer. And you have a new co-anchor with us.
I have Buddy the Elf sitting on top of my Kleenex box that I still need.
Aww.